did the palace spokesman clarify President Duterte's remarks last night on the indemnification clause that is being included in all our dealings with vaccine manufacturers. Suddenly, the president seems to be against it when he, in fact, signed this into law. Will his remarks make any difference? I have to ask you this because sometimes his remarks do not make a difference.
Actually, Sean, the statement of President Duterte last night is a bit confusing. We were also surprised when we heard about his position about the indemnity law, considering he was the one who actually signed the indemnification law to make sure that the national government can give protection to the vaccine manufacturers. Well, as usual, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque clarified the president's statement last night. He said that the president was referring to the gross negligence. Should there be any gross negligence on the part of the vaccine manufacturers? Of course, the national government will not give them any protection. That's basically the point of President Duterte's statement last night. That's according to Secretary Roque. So, well, if we listen to what Secretary Roque is saying, basically the president was referring to blanket immunity.
All right, thank you for clearing that up. Having said all of that, is the deal with Pfizer pushing through?
Well, that's one of the biggest questions. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez admitted that until now, the national government is still negotiating with Pfizer with regards to the indemnity agreement. Because as we all know, Pfizer is one of the brands asking for protection because they don't want to experience the fate of Dengvaxia. Secretary Galvez said that the negotiation is still ongoing with Pfizer, but they have already committed millions of doses to the Philippines. And so they already gave us an assurance that they will still provide vaccines to us. But as to when, we still have to wait.
All right, so nothing definite when it comes to Pfizer, but can the palace or anyone confirm that additional doses from Sinovac will indeed be arriving tomorrow? And if so, how many doses are we expecting? And are these still donated or are these purchased?
Secretary Galvez mentioned last night, and even during the press briefing this afternoon, that the national government is expecting about 400,000 doses of Sinovac, which will be delivered to the Philippines tomorrow via the Philippine Airlines. 400,000 doses of Sinovac are also donated by the Chinese government. But aside from these doses of Sinovac, we're also expecting about 1 million doses of Sinovac. These are the purchased of the national government from the Chinese firm, which will arrive probably before the end of March. And aside from that, we're also expecting about 1 million doses of AstraZeneca from the COVAX facility before the end of this month.